After many long weeks on the road and more miles than I imagined I'd ever consent to drive, I reached the Mecca of my journey, Salinas, California, the birthplace and childhood home of John Steinbeck. I'm not sure if it is mostly the same as when he revisited those many years later on his road trip, but it was smaller than I anticipated in some regards and more developed than I expected in others. It's also known as the salad bowl of the U.S. because of the amount of produce grown in the region. I find it remarkable that they have enough fertile farmland to earn that moniker with as much dust and dirt as I saw. Granted, it was late summer, and the fields were all cultivated, but the landscape surrounding it seemed so barren. I imagine it was hard work to sustain the productivity. I visited the Steinbeck Museum and his childhood home while I was there. I'm not the type to linger for long periods in exhibits, be they art or history or other sorts, and I didn't spend hours at this one, but it did hold my attention longer than any other I can recall. Seeing the actual Rocinante up close and personal was a high point for me. I had pictured him in his camper as he traveled around the country, while I made my own journey in my little home on wheels. I had a deep affection and sense of synastry there. It was a feeling of being kindred spirits. Having lunch at the Steinbeck house afterward was a treat as well, and I overindulged in souvenirs, something I don't typically do for myself. I usually get something for family on travels, but rarely bother with keepsakes for myself. But I felt it fitting to have some trinkets to commemorate the visit. For Steinbeck, the stop here was not filled with the novelty and fascination I experienced. For him, it was a return to a place that harbored complex feelings and complicated relationships. He explained, "I find it difficult to write about my native place, Northern California. It should be the easiest because I knew that strip angled against the Pacific better than any place in the world. But I find it not one thing but many, one printed over another until the whole thing blurs. What it is warped with memory of what it was, and that with what happened to me there. The whole bundle racked until objectiveness is nigh possible. I've never resisted change, even when it has been called progress, and yet I felt resentment toward the strangers swamping what I thought of as my country with noise and clutter and the inevitable rings of junk. The place of my origin had changed, and having gone away, I had not changed with it. In my memory, it stood as it once did, and its outward appearance confused and angered me. Although they could not say it, my old friends wanted me gone so that I could take my proper place in the pattern of remembrance, and I wanted to go for the same reason. Tom Wolfe was right. You can't go home again because home has ceased to exist except in the mothballs of memory." While that sounds like a lamentable perspective, and I've found it to be true for myself, I take comfort in the realization that part of why it is okay to be ready to leave the old home behind is because there is a home down the road in a new location awaiting my arrival.